Hello friends, and today we're going to model this hyperflexy devilfish or stingray, call it as you wish. So I recently got the message from the subscriber who asked me to show how to make this animal profiles in Plasticity. So basically it should be an animal profile from the perspective view top, and it should have its legs spread like that and lay on the belly. That's how I understand it. So basically, to make this type of shape, you need couple things. So the first one is the silhouette, which you will trace, and you can get it in the web or you can make it by yourself. So how to make it by yourself? You can just go to ChatGPT and tell it, like, make me some silhouette of the animal with the spreaded legs for this type of design, and just drop this type of picture to it and it will make you something like that, and you can use it. But I will use the stingray because I like that mesh more than this bear. This bear is more complicated, and I think we can try to do it, but maybe in the next video series for this hyperflexy stuff, because I want to try something not super hard, just to show the workflow, how I see it in the Plasticity. So you will just do it with the bridge edges and then loft them together, patch some stuff, and you will get your mesh. And afterwards, if you want to add some more details, like I saw on these models, there are some intricating details like scales or some sort of a imitation of a fur on the bear, for example, or a lot of these tiny things that make the mesh pop up and not be so homogeneous, the same all over the mesh. Let's just stick with this thing, and I will show how to connect them. I don't really know how to make these holes, so it's basically some tech part of this thing, because you need to know exact amount and exact number, how to actually bool them inside. I think it's some kind of array with some specific numbers there, so I will just show how to make the mesh, and this cutouts on it, it's a different story. So yeah, let's stick to the mesh. And basically what I need to do, like, first thing first, it's kind of like 14 by 14 centimeters. I will hide it, I don't need it for now. And I will just take the curves, I will take a control point curves, and I will do some tracing here. So basically I will need to make something like that. First point, just make sure you make it on the same level as this one, just because it will give you a nice continuation here. When you mirror it on that side, it will just remain without any hard edges. And here is nothing special, we just trace this mesh. Try not to make the hard ones over here, but I keep them a bit bigger like that, so it will give you more room for 3D printing and for lofting here. Plasticity is powerful one, but sometimes it can lag. So I don't want to do these things over here, just because I think they definitely won't be printable much, and yeah, it's better to do some type of this thing here. And let's just do one more here, and like this. Perfect. So here we got it. Here is the base mesh of this stingray, and now begins the interesting part. I will just adjust a couple of these things here. I think it's a lot of them for now. Just reduce the number and try to make this shape a bit more organic. By the way, all this organic stuff in Plasticity, I think the CAD software is not pretty much made for organic stuff. So if you are making organic stuff, try to stick to sculpting and polygons. It will be much better. So sculpting and sub D may be the best solution here. But this thing can make you a great base to start actual model. And yeah, definitely the X-NURBs are kind of best solution here, because yeah, when we start to merge these things, you will see that X-NURBs will kind of make this flow much better. I use the indie version of the software. Maybe I will upgrade to studio version, and I can definitely show how to do this with X-NURBs. I think it will be much faster, like in a million times. But right now I want to show how to do it in the indie license version. So yeah, now all we need to do here is just create the, we will go to the right view and we will create the line here, something like this. And now we will drop a F and make the curve array, so like that. And we need them, and we need something like, I don't know, not 100, definitely not 100, it's too much. We need something around that number that will fit every part of this thing. So that's why I was talking about these things. If they're too small, you will definitely need more, and you will definitely need to put these things by hand on some level of progression. But I think 71 is also too much. I will stick to 32, it's pretty good here. And this thing we can definitely finish up with hands. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. So I will just right click and apply it. Good, and I will put it on a Ctrl G, and this will be my bridge lines, like that. And this one is going to be over here in the mesh, like the main profile. It's not in the mesh, it's going to be here, and I will call main profile. Yeah, and drop it to the curve too. Oh, make sure about this thing, like profile, that you make it on this locker icon, so it won't interrupt the process. Yeah, and now you can just go to the point view, and you can see how many dots we have. It's good, definitely good, and we can just select everything here, like that, and do Alt X and mirror it. You can join it, but I think we don't need it right now. All we need is just to hide it for a bit, and just take our thing like that, go to the right view or left view, whatever you like, select these two things and just start to Shift B it. G2, G1, whatever you like. Let's do a G1 everywhere and just select it. I think like the half view is the best, because you can select two of them and you definitely see what's going on in the perspective. So let's try to Shift B, go to G1, Shift B, G1, Shift B, G1, and continue this process. Over here, you need to be a bit aware of the things that are going on. So just make sure that everything is good and you can try to make it less big. So if you just need it, just make it less bumpier. I think it's better to have it not so high like that. Yeah, and let's just continue this journey here. Just make it a bit lower. Yeah, and the far they are, the much higher it will be bridging them, so keep that in mind. If you need some specific height of it, try to fix it like that. And here is the interesting part, like this horns, mustache, I don't know what is it, and his wings, yeah, it's the same type as the animal paws. So basically when you have something like the animal paw or like these wings that are just going out of this regular pattern, yeah, you just can't continue to do them like that because it will interrupt this thing. Over here, if I just drop the straight line, you can definitely see that you can't go here. Yeah, here is the interesting part. You need to merge them like that from one to another, yeah, and finish somewhere where it will connect to this part. Yeah, so in our case, I think it will be somewhere over here, something like that thing will be made here, and the same over here. I will do it only from one side. I think the left one is good, and then we just mirror it, and after that we will just merge them. So here we should definitely have the bridge like that. So I will just, this is just the guide, don't do it, it's not necessary. Definitely just select one here, and do a Shift B, look from the side. Yeah, that's good, and I think it should be even lower than that because it goes something like this. Yeah, so here we have it. Like, it's the head of this guy, and here is the same story, so we will have just something like this over here. The tail that is made separately, and the tail is also, I think it can be made separate and just boolean in to this mesh and just create this thing that will work much better. But it's on your taste, how you like to make it. It's all up to you. So I will definitely need one more here for the head, I think, or this part. There is definitely the lack of couple of these things. So I think I don't need this. Yeah, I will just bring my curve back here, main profile, yep, and I will take some of this like that. Let me just bring it back, and yeah, let's try to G V and put it on the top here, so it will always take this top part. Yeah, and now I can try to Shift D it, G, and move somewhere here, I think, yeah, and do the same, Shift D and move it over here a bit, and one more, G, and over here. I think it's okay. And now I can hide this profile back, go to the dots. Yeah, and now we have this nice thing. So I will just Alt X them. Let me just select this and this. Alt X and do it here. Don't merge it, you don't need it. And yeah, here we have them. So yeah, it's basically going to be, this part is going to be, let's just leave this alone. And this too, yeah, like, let's drop a Shift D on the G1, make it, oh my god, make it less, like that. the same here. You just need Shift P, G1, and drop it here. Maybe a bit bigger because they are too close to each other. Yeah, something like this. To over here, maybe make more of them here by using this one. Or yeah, I will just take the existing one because they have the nice position of the center. Yeah, and I will just drop this one here. And these bridge lines, I will hide them right now. I will take this thing and I will F and drop a toggle points. And the same is here. F, toggle points. I don't need them here. I need only points on this thing. Yeah. And now I definitely can see what I am doing. So I will drop a Shift D here. And I will put this thing somewhere here. Shift D, I will put it here. Shift D, I will drop it here, I think. And Shift D again, somewhere here. This one is not the correct one. Let's just take it and Shift D it over here. Okay. Oh, it's not a big deal. Let's just take this thing, G, GV, put it on the top, GZ, and drop it here. Nice. So now you can see how these things work. I don't know which one is which, so I will delete all this, like Shift X, and I will just Alt X it here. Yeah. And I think one more, Alt X, like that. This is okay. So here's basically what we are going to do now. So let's start from this. I will just drop it like that. Shift B, G1, same here. Shift B, G1. It's a bit boring, and if you have a Xnerbs, it all will be much faster because you will just kind of match all these things and just match them together. I think it will work something like that. So I will drop this, but it's also a nice practice to know how to make it without Xnerbs, because maybe this result can be even much more cleaner. I told that I will make it from the left side, but I made it from the right side. Okay, not a big deal. Let it be from the right side. We can try to make this one here and don't give a big shit about this one. So yeah, let's try to GV, put this here. Let me see, Shift D, G, and drop it here. Nice. And I will select this, and do a Shift B, G1, perfect. Make myself fooled here. I will just create a couple of lines that might help me with this thing. Yeah, I will just select them. I will do a Shift H, and I will select these two and do a Shift B. And they need G1, something like this, not super big, not super small, like this. Yeah, that's cool. And Alt H it. Yeah, good. I think it's more than I could dream about. Perfect. And now I can just drop some of these badass lines like that. Yeah, let's take it like this and do a Shift D, G, put it here. Yeah, all's good. Shift D, G, put that one here. Shift D, G, put one over here. And Shift D, G, I think I need one more here. maybe, just for the support, just for the sake of it to be there. Good. And I need to take all of them from this line and also this line itself, and just make the Alt H, Alt X, Alt X, and drop it here. Yeah, that's good. Just so we have it from the both sides. Let's drop does these lines, yeah, they're all in the perfect place. Okay, bridge curves are going to bridge curves. It's very important here to have all these things kind of separately, because it will be a real pain to have all of these things in kind of mess over here. So yeah, let's just drop the Shift G again. So we'll take this, Shift B to bridge it, G1, lower it down like that. Good. Let's take this and this, Shift B, G1, lower it down like that. Perfetto. Select this, Shift B. No, it's super manual one. A lot of clicking and shaping the curves. And yeah, I think this head should be like a little less far away. Yeah, like this, and maybe together with this friend of him, just go here, lower, like that. Perfect. And I need to take this and perform a Shift B again to make it like that, and drop it to the ground like that. Maybe a bit far like that. Yeah. So, nice wireframe here. Okay, I can definitely see how these things start to become a shape. So let's finish it up with this mustache, Shift B. Yeah, let's do it like this, Shift B. It's perfectly almost like I want it. And this one will be just perfect size. A little bit more. Shift B, just the G1 here, and Shift B, G1 here. Good. So here is it. I think we need to make these ones a bit smaller, definitely. They are too much. Let's select every single piece here. Not every single, but these are definitely too much. Yeah, like this, and this should be over here. And let's take this one and make it even lower, because it's his wings and they should be the same thickness as the body. And the last part here, we need to loft everything together, so it will become a nice solid object. For that, you simply need to select all of these things here and just hit L, and it will create this juicy thing. You can adjust it on your likeness, how you really like. So maybe I want this one to be a bit like this, so it will follow along much better. And you can just simply select it again and press loft, and yeah, here we go. Pretty nice result. And you can basically do it with any animal silhouette that you like. It can be bear, it can be squirrel, anything, literally anything, and you can just connect it like this. So I will right click to apply it, and I will do the same over here. thing. So basically can select one and then select everything else here like that and loft it. Here you go. Nice profile. Yeah, and here again, if you see this thing and you don't really like it, just select these bastards and try to much better result. I like it, and I definitely want to loft this together, and yeah, it's better to do it separately. So yeah, well, this one is not good, so let's just make it like this. I will loft it, do Alt H. I will hide curves for a second, or I can do a cut here before like this, do a C cut and delete this part out of here, and then try to do the same thing, just loft it. If it still gives you this nasty result, don't worry, all you need is just a couple of guides. So take this, do a Shift B, and you can definitely see how this thing is made and how it became this result. So you can adjust this transition a bit and it will be good. Do Alt X to the other part, and now you can simply loft it again, but using these guides, and right click to apply it, let it be G1 here. Select all of these three bastards and join them together. Now it looks pretty. So yeah, but if you want kind of this type of silhouette, yeah, you can use these guides, for example. You can just drop a line here, imprint it like this, so we can just do a Shift X of this part and do the same Shift X over here, one line, and then create the second one to cut it out. So I will do a C, Shift C, Shift C, and cut this and this. Right click to apply. And now I definitely can make this thing work, or at least try to make it work. Just hide everything here. I will delete these two things. I will select this, drop a loft here. You know, I love how this thing works just out of the box. This transition is very good. G2 is also superb. So yeah, if you want this type of S, you will need the curves, and you will select this curve, press loft, you will get this unpleasant thing, and then you will just select these two guides like that, and it will make you this nice pot shaped thing, and you can apply it. But I don't like how it looks, really. I'm not the fan of this type of shape, and I think I will just use the one that I get when I do this type of thing, and I will drop it on G2. On my opinion, it's much more interesting join. So I will just select this and join it together, and we'll have this nice pattern here. So as with the S. So yeah, let's just try to make this. Yeah, you know. So I will basically, I want to take one of these things. I think this is one of the most interesting ways to make it. So GV, just put it here, just do a Shift D and drop this thing somewhere near the end. And let's just Alt X it to the other side like this. So we will have this. And now we can take that and do a Shift B here. Nice. And drop it lower. Do a Shift B here. Make this similar and drop it lower. Much lower here. Yeah, like this. And now we can we just do this? Yeah. To have the continuation here. And we can use this guides over here. Just cut this thing out like that. Get rid of those one. And yeah, now I think it should work. So I can use this and this for the guides. And I can even try to preserve the continuation here. So I will use this, drop a loft and drop two guides over here. And you can see how this one is much better looking now. So it's kind of perfect. I will just drop Alt X here. So I don't need to mirror the big one. I'll just use this. And then I will cover this with the Shift J, but on some sort of G1 or G2, the way I want. Or maybe I can use some guides for that thing to make it like that. Yeah, there is no nasty thing, so let's just leave it like that. And I will join it together with this thing. I will hide the lines, I don't need them for now. And make the one like this, drop a C, cut. And now I can get rid of this one. So yeah, next part is how to join this together. And this is not super hard. You basically need to cut it like that, using this spline curve. Just make something like this, and end it, you know, somewhere like there. Just make sure you are making this wavy pattern in one direction, not like some sort of strange thing. Yeah. And now I will use C cut. I will cut it, I will delete it because I don't need it here. And we will use guides here. So do a Shift B. Just so they will join here better. Yeah, and I will just do it like that. Shift B, G2, G1, and I want G2 here. And yeah, we can just drop a loft again and use the guides over here. And here's our shape, but it gives me this strange wing. I don't like it. It's because this part is a bit more higher than that one. And here's a couple ways, especially in this shape, we can just cut it more. So it actually will flow inside of this bulge on the top. Or we can redo this one to make it smaller. Or just, you know, select it and S V, put it here and just drop it low like that. Will also work. So yeah, we'll just loft it and use the guides. And if it doesn't work for some reason, yeah, you can just basically select all of them. Just make sure that you selected only them, like this, and press Shift J and just cover it up, and then select it G1 here manually. So it will patch it, and right click to apply it. So here you go. Pretty nice and easy solution. You have these beautiful flows over here. If you want to make it more flowy, and you can definitely make it. It will definitely work. Here's the most important part. Here I will just alt X it to this side, Q to merge it. This kind of thing here. And basically I need to create this horn. So I will just loft it here. That's good. Maybe I will select one guide for him, or a couple of guides to make it flow better. Again, if it doesn't work, just cut it. Like Shift C, cut, Shift C and cut. And join these two together. Yeah, and now you can select all of this, drop a loft again, and select your two nice guides. Hello, here we go. The nice, beautiful shape. And here is a bit tricky part, because we need to make this work together. And to make it work together, actually, we will need the thing which connects two of these guys. So we can alt X it and do a Shift B to bridge it. Or we can create this thing from the existing profile, cut this and leave it here. It will also work. But really I want to bridge it, because I feel like it will give us much more gentle result and less buggier things. So I will make them unselectable here. Yeah, because I don't need it. For now I will delete these bridges. I don't need them to. And now I will do Alt X, make it over here, and select this and this, and do a Shift B, and just adjust it a bit over here to kind of completely match it, but with its own little vibe here, like this. Yep, just try to find it. Good. So I will make it clickable again, yeah, and hide this thing, I don't need it. And I will do the same here, just kind of bridge it on a G2, let it be like that, already good. And I will repeat this process over here, just for the sake of good luck. Okay, and I definitely want to cut it in the middle, like this. And drop Shift C, boom, boom, boom. Here we go, nice one. And I also want to cut this one, or actually no, I want to drop a impression here. I want to drop an imprint over here, yeah, because I'm going to use this like that. So I will do a Shift I and drop an imprint here. Let it be like that. And I also need one imprint over here too. Just let me drop one more time, but here in the center. So I'll just Shift I and drop it here. Good. Where is this bastard? Go away. And here I will use a Shift D to make it over here. And here I will use this feature. I will hide this too. I will select this. No, I will do a like this, and do a Shift B here. So we will get something like that. And yeah, now you see why I don't like this part, because it's a bit strange result here. So I will use G1 and maybe, so yeah, if I just drop it super low, it will look ugly, I think. So yeah, I think I will leave it like that. And even if 3D printed, I don't think that it will cause a lot of issues here. Definitely it can be done with some trees or something to kind of hold the shape. Good, so now we have this, I will Alt H everything that I... Good, I don't need this thing too. And yeah, here is the thing. So yeah, I will just do a imprint over here too. I just need it, I think, like that. Yeah, but a little bit higher, like G, V, and I will do my favorite one like this. Yeah, and I will just drop Shift I and drop it here. And I will select this, and do a Shift B. And I will have this type of connection here. And you can see how it flows. Flows pretty good. I think G1 will work perfectly here like that. Yeah. Nice one. And now we can definitely, okay, I can delete them or I can leave them. It's not a big deal. And now you can select all of these things like that. So close profile, yeah. And just drop a Shift J and you will get something like this. You can use G1 here and G1 here. Just kind of have this nice flow, and right click to apply it. The same for this stuff. We just don't need this one. We will select all of this and drop a Shift J again, but on G1 too. Right click to apply it. And now you have this magically fit magically surface. Yeah, and I will just delete this 2 or maybe 3 if you will have them, and I will delete this one, I don't need it again, and I will do a Alt X and drop it like this and Q to merge it. Perfect. So here is the thing. I don't need this. Let me just see. Oh, so it has this nasty thing and it's not a big deal. Let me just delete these curves, I don't need them. I will drop like that and I will select it and do Alt X again. So I will have this lines, Alt X here and Q to merge it. And now I will select this, I will do Shift X and I will just patch that hole. But I will need one guide here. Yeah, so I will just Shift B, G2. Yeah, let's leave it on G2, why not? And select all of these bastards and just Shift J it for the perfect connection. And no nasty ones here. That's cool. I even like this little small part. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not sure, is there anything wrong here? Let me just F and find boundary. No, it's all okay. And let's close these ones. Yeah, and here this part is also not super hard. So I'll just take this, and so I will just take this, bring my curve back. Yeah, and I can just kind of create a couple more of them and loft it together. Yeah, but basically we can redo it if we need. Let's try to redo it. I will just drop the line like this, and I will do a C cut like that, and I will delete this wing, and I will continue it a little bit differently here. So yeah, basically I just made it smaller, so yeah, we need to make this one smaller too. It's going to be like that, or we can actually take this one before we delete it and do a Shift D just to have this thing, and we don't need that one anymore. Okay, and delete this part. Good. So here it is. So I'll just bring the lines back. Let me get the lines back. And I will go to the G, V, drop it here, Shift D, G, and kind of like stop it somewhere here, then again G, V, and move it somewhere here. So we will have it a bit on this angle. Will be pretty good. Shift B, boom, bada bim, bada bam, and kind of lower it very gently like that. I think, yeah, it will be pretty good. Okay, so now we will hide this lines again. Yep, and we will, yeah, I will hide this thing too, and let's just loft it here like that, and we can use this thing, but yeah, again we need to cut it, and we need to cut it definitely from one side to another like that, and the same thing here, just drop it like that, and yeah, just take this one, drop a Shift C, drop it like that, right click. If it doesn't work, don't worry, Shift C, select, right click, yeah, now it's good. And same here, just make it bigger if it doesn't work. Shift C, cut it, good. And here, yeah, let's use the same thing because we definitely need it, like that, a little bit bigger. Shift C, drop it like that, good. And these bastards should be joined together. Yeah, and now select this tree. Yep, and just loft it. And yeah, drop a guide here. And if it doesn't work for some reason, just Shift D and use the curves. Yeah, let's have it like this. Let me just delete this. Let me just take a Shift J over here. Oh, Shift D over here. I will hide this one, I don't need it for now. And I will select this, and this, and drop a Shift J to create this nice, beautiful thing. And maybe if the god of plasticity allow me to, I will make the same thing but with continuation. So Shift G, fingers crossed, yeah, like that, perfect. And let me just hide this one, and see how does it connect. Yeah, it gives you some bad connection here for some reason. Let me just try it again. Okay, I will select, and drop a Shift J, G1, 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 G0, G2. Yeah, and it definitely gives me some weird results, so I will stick to G1, don't care, and I will just use a P. Here I will cut this portion, this small one, right click to apply, and now I can just loft them together on G1. And here we go. Pretty nice and very gentle, good result. So I will just join them together, you know, kind of like join this. And yep, let's just finish this one pretty quickly. The same here. Let's hide this. Let's select all of this and drop a Shift J, G1. Yeah, here it works normally. G1 here is perfect. Like this. And now, yeah, this small little bitch left. Okay, so if it's not kind of allow you to make it, just drop one here like that, hide this one each, and another one should be here. Oh my god, not like that. Just be sure that I am doing it right here. Yeah, let's drop it like this. And can I just, yes I can extrude it. I don't want to mess with the curves here, just want to drop a quick Shift B. Let's have it on G1. Good. Like this. Delete this one and select some sort of like, you can just try to make it like Shift J and use G1. Now it works for some reason. Yeah, for some weird reason it wasn't working right like a minute ago. Maybe I was pressing some bullshit buttons, I don't know. But yeah, if you want it to be exact, just drop this here, like that. And delete it. Perfect. And delete it too. Nice. This is flawless, amazing, I love it. And let's do a nice alt X here. Q to merge it. And yeah, if it just allows me to do that, why not? Let's abuse this. Yeah, you can see that it doesn't want to do that. Why? What's wrong here? Maybe, oh, maybe there was some curve there. Shift J. Yeah, maybe there was the curve actually. I can drop it on the G2 like this. Yeah, I like this result. Don't want to overcomplicate all of this thing. And yeah, let's alt X it, drop it here, Q merge. And here you go. Let me just hide all of these curves. Let me hide reference, don't need it now. And let's just Shift J this one on the G1. Definitely should go G0, just because it's kind of 3D printed and laid like that. So yeah, here's your animal silhouette with these things done in Plasticity. I hope that helped. I will try right now to perform some cuts here, just for example of this. But I don't know the size and how it should work, so yeah. They will be not exact, and they will be just for the demonstration. I highly recommend to kind of perform the boolean over here and then drop it to Blender and sculpt it a little bit. It can give you a nice features. In CAD software, I'm not sure about the organic sculpting and stuff like that, I think it can mess things up a little bit. But if you just kind of like this shape, yeah, you can definitely drop. Yeah, he basically has 2 eyes and 2 type of holes. So yeah, so over here, definitely it's better to sculpt it than just make something like that. You can definitely try to make something like that. Why not? Over here, just Q for union. Let's try it like that and be new body. And yeah, something like this and a little bit like that to have these features. And just scale it a little bit, you know, maybe rotate it. Anything you like. A bit bigger. I'm not sure here. And just alt text it to this side and perform QQ and have this thing G2 like that. Yeah, and now we can just cut here some more things like the eye. Why not? Oh my god. And before the new body, I will just do a Q and T to keep the tools. And now I can make it a little bit smaller here and position it somewhere inside like that. Yeah, so I will have a nice little eye here. Make it like this. Yeah, definitely looks like his eye. And they have some holes over here in triangular shape. Something like, yeah, you just can make it. Put it from here, just right in the center, like this. Over here, just make it a little bit like that. And let's drop Alt X. Yep, make it even more interesting. Let me just delete this and select this part and do a join and then B for this. Yep. And now, yeah, I can just imprint it again here and do one more, but a little bit lower, like this. Maybe bigger, like this. Yeah, Shift I and drop it here. Yeah, that's good. And now we can use the pipes. Let's drop it like that. Make it lower, smaller. Yeah, definitely need to be some sort of button to close these things on the end, or I just don't know where it is. Custom profile section, union, difference, intersect, new body, keep tools. I will just keep tools. And yeah, I will select this and this. And Control 3, Control 2 to make it this. And I will just drop it like this. Oh my god, I cut the holes there. Okay, it's not a big deal. I will just cover them up. Yeah, I will make it like that. I will hide this. Can I select it and just X? Yeah. Amazing software. X. Okay, Alt H. And let's drop it again here. Kind of like this, Q, right click, apply, Alt X, and drop it here. Oh my god, no, not here. Yeah, let's just Alt X these two bastards like that. Merge them, and now just Q, delete that, Alt X from this side to this side, Q to merge it. Cool. So here is it. Here's your beautiful sea creature. Nice bastard. I hope this helped you. And let's just perform this cut from the center, C, and let's make it like this. Yes, and let's make that and that. Okay, and drop it here like this. Get rid of this one. So yeah, you basically need one line like that, and just it will be too much. Let's make it less. GV, drop it here, and blah 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 blah, like this. Doesn't allow me. Okay, so and then you will just select this, do a Shift D, V, put it here, and kind of snap it. Nice. And just hit this thing like that. And join it. That's good. So, and next thing, we will extrude this one over here. And we don't need this profile. Get rid of it. Select this thing and do AF and rectangular array. I will do a Shift D and just rotate it on 90 degree like that. And I will do, actually yes, I will merge them and F rectangular array and drop it somewhere here and just make them a bit bigger, more like this. I think we'll try to merge them. Let me try to Q, nice. So we will have this pattern, and now we can select our stingray, select this one and drop a Q again. If it doesn't work for some reason, just try to move it. It should work well in plasticity, definitely. And use to right click, and here you go. Here is this thing, nice and clean. Yeah, and the thing that I was talking about the Blender one, yeah, like these small details. Now you can just select this bad boy, open the Blender, and with the help of Plasticity bridge, just connect it and hit the refresh. Yeah, so here we have it. Just because you need some nice thing for sculpting. It's a lot, definitely a lot. Let's do it like this. Yeah, this one much better. So yeah, and drop some kind of hard surface technique style. Smooth corrective to get rid of this shit. Only smooth. Let's make it like 45. Yeah, that's better. And use length weight. just to make it work a bit less hard on the edges. Okay, and now you can convert to mesh and do some sculpting. You can take the clay brush and just start making something like that. So you can take that and take box mask and just drop it like this. But on the whole mesh. Something like that and like that. Boom. That's all. And now you just can sculpt like a normal. You can try to blur it a little bit. Smooth mask, yeah. And it will just smooth it out a little bit. Just a bit, so you don't have these hard edges. Super hard ones. And now just take the clay brush. And yeah. Just kind of try to create some sort of madness here. Artistic madness. Just to make it not so similar. Not super same. Yeah, you can do something like that. That's pretty cool. And then just mirror everything from one side to another, and you're basically golden here. So here you go, here's your beautiful stingray. And you can use this technique on any type of animal profile, I think. Yeah, and it will give you the same good result, like smooth one. We will definitely do another one video about that, but a little bit different with harder profile like a bear, but we will make it a little bit later. So I hope I helped you with your question, and I hope this thing will help you to create beautiful flexes. Have a great day, model cool things, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye.